The question is, how has the joy of the Lord helped me through the ups and downs, the struggles in life? And I want to think more of before I knew who Jesus was and how I dealt with the ups and downs. In that time, I thought life really revolved around me. I thought I was in control. And the hard things still happened, the good things still happened, and especially when the hardships would bring me down, I had nothing to hope in. I found out that I had very little control, that I could work as hard as I wanted to bring back control, but it never quite worked that way, and I kind of always fell flat. When I came to know Jesus and came to understand that He's the creator and that I'm the created, my perspective all changed. It didn't stop the suffering. It didn't stop the good times. I still had more. Sometimes I had more hardship after coming to know Jesus, but my perspective had all changed. Because now there's that truth that went beyond a pure understanding, went deep into my heart, that there is a creator God who loves me more than I can even put into words, that would work things out even through the hardest times. I remember when Talia, our youngest, went to the hospital before she was 1, and I was following behind the ambulance, and it was a life and death type of situation. It was hard. And if I had not known God in that moment, how would I have any joy or hope in life? I couldn't control it. It was totally out of my hands in that situation. But I had this peace, and in a sense there was a joy, because I knew regardless of what happened, I knew I would grieve on if I lost her, but there was still this deep sense of hope and joy, knowing that God can work all things for the good of us. And He does do that, and I've seen Him do that through each situation in my life. So the joy of the Lord is something that is hard to put to words. It's something you begin to start saying in your mind, and you start reading the Word, and you want to believe it, and at first maybe it's just words. But as the Holy Spirit works in your life, it begins to move from your head to your heart. And it's something that's hard to describe, but it's real, and I can't make that up. When you're in that tough situation and the Spirit overcomes you and brings you a joy that doesn't make sense in that situation. It's a hopeless situation. It still might end terribly, but there's a God that loves you through that, and He's at work even if you don't see it. And there comes a joy in that that's beyond explanation.